Today, the Division of Trade and Markets recommends that the Commission adopt amendments to Rule 1566-1 of the Exchange Act to shorten the standard settlement cycle for most securities transactions from 2 business days after trade date, or T+2, to 1 business day after the trade date, or T+1. The Commission received over 300 comments on its proposal, and the comments demonstrate clear support among investors for further shortening of the settlement cycle. Promoting the timely, orderly, and efficient settlement of securities transactions has been a long-standing Commission objective. The Commission first took steps in 1993 to establish a standard requiring the settlement for most securities transactions within 3 business days of trade date, or T+3, shortening the prevailing practice at the time of T+5. In 2017, the Commission shortened the standard settlement cycle from T+3 to T+2. The Division believes that shortening the settlement cycle from T+2 to T+1 will further promote investor protection, reduce risk, and increase operational and capital efficiency. Shortening the standard settlement cycle to T+1 should result in the reduction in the number and the total value of unsettled trades that exist at any point in time. Assuming that trading volume remains stable, shortening the standard settlement cycle to T+1 should also reduce the total market value of all unsettled trades in the U.S. clearance and settlement system. This reduction in the number and the total value of unsettled security transactions should result in the reduction in market participants' overall exposure to market risk that arises from such transactions. Importantly, shortening the standard settlement cycle to T+1 should also reduce the clearinghouse's exposure to credit, market, and liquidity risk arising from its obligation to its participants, promoting the stability of the clearinghouse and thereby reducing systemic risk. A shorter settlement cycle also reduces the overall size of the financial resources that the clearinghouses require of its participants, lowering costs to broker-dealers and investors at large. In order to facilitate the transition to T+1, the Division of Trade and Markets also recommends that the Commission adopt additional amendments directed specifically at enhancing the processing of institutional transactions in 2 important ways. First, by requiring broker-dealers to have contracts or policy and procedures to achieve same-day allocations, confirmations, and affirmations. And second, by directing certain clearing agencies to facilitate straight-through processing, that is, the automation of processing trades without manual intervention. And finally, in coordination with our colleagues in the Division of Investment Management, we recommend an amendment to record-keeping requirements for investment advisors for allocations, confirmations, and affirmations. In the Division's view, substantial progress has been made toward identifying the technological and operational changes that are necessary to establish a T+1 settlement cycle, including the industry-level changes that will be necessary to transition from T+1 to T+2 to T+1. We believe these additional regulatory steps are necessary to improve the processing of institutional transactions, and more generally, will help pave the way for settlement on T+1. Over the next 15 months or so, the Division of Trade and Markets looks forward to working closely with exchanges, broker-dealers, clearing agencies, institutional investors, and other market participants to help ensure an efficient and a smooth transition to T+1 by the May 28, 2024 compliance date. In a moment, I will introduce Matt Lee in the Office of Clearance Settlement, who will discuss the final rule changes in more detail. Before I do, I'd like to take a moment to thank our colleagues from across the ICC that contributed to this rulemaking, including staff in the Division of Economic Risk Analysis, the Division of Investment Management, the Division of Corporation Finance, the Division of Enforcement, the Division of Examinations, and the Office of the General Counsel. Their input was invaluable in preparing this adoption. I will now turn this over to Matt. Thank you.
Thank you, Sean. Good morning, Chair Gensler and Commissioners.